Welcome back to the third part of the program today. And the principals and the teachers who are absent from schools, that happened during work hours. The Kwara State government sanctioned them. There were 15 in number. The State Commissioner for Education and Human Capital Development, Musa Yeketi, who stated this to our briefing journalists on the activities of the ministry in the last 5 months, says government will not condone indiscipline from teachers who refuse to take their work seriously. He added that the emergence of illegal private schools in the state is alarming, as the government is set to close those schools who don't have approval to operate.
We discovered there is a need to improve on the infrastructural facilities in some of the schools. We discovered the lack of the attitude of teachers to teaching. It's nothing to write to. I was in a school two times, to be precise. Agbenyagi Secondary School. They have 34 teaching staff. I met on the ground 19 staff, teaching staff. The rest were nowhere to be found. With that monitoring, teachers have been put on their toes and they are complying with what they ought to do. If you look at the way private schools are springing up in the state, is very alarming. The ministry has already taken it on. Our teams are already out there asking for those schools that have gotten approval. Those without approval, we started closing them down.
From education, let's turn our attention to health. Federally now, on the heels of last month's suspended nationwide strike by resident doctors, the Minister of State for Health, Dr. Sajay Hanire, is appealing for patience as the federal government looks into the issues at stake. He was speaking at the commissioning of 3 newly completed projects at the National Orthopedic Hospital in Igbobi, Lagos. He explains it will take some time to harmonize the issues and also make financial provisions that will address all the issues that the health workers are concerned about.
I said before that many of these issues are inherited issues. They are not issues that started with this regime. We are trying to understand the reasons for their dissatisfaction and trying to find out solutions. There are many areas where there are errors of communication, of understanding circulars, and of interpreting circulars, and also the migration into the Uniform Payment System, the IP system. This conversation is ongoing, and we believe that it will yield result with due time. We want to appeal again to resident doctors and to the joint healthcare workers, health sector workers, for patience, for understanding, and also for temperance.
Staying in the health sector now, and to Kano State, storm isn't over. Resident doctors have been directed to commence an indefinite strike on the 9th of June should the government refuse to meet its lingering demands. Addressing journalists in Kano, the state capital, the president of the National Association of Resident Doctors, Dr. Mohammed Askira, says all hospitals will be shut as from 8 a.m. Thursday morning. And now to politics. The Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has handed over the party secretariat to the Senator McCarthy-led caretaker committee. This comes as the party says it's putting in place temporary structure that will run its affairs ahead of the national convention that will produce principal officers. Mr. Ahmed McAfee revealed this to journalists in Abuja after a series of meetings with top party officials. The meeting, which was initially scheduled to reconcile aggrieved members, including the embattled chairman, Senator Ali Madu Sharif, was held behind closed doors without Ali Modu Sharif. This time, the leadership insists that, in spite of that, they are on track to unite the party.
You know, we are coming out of a situation where a small caretaker committee will put in place interim structures, because you know that we are looking forward to a convention that will finally bring, you know, national officers into offices. But in the interim, we are coming out with a temporary structure that will provide the needful services that any political party needs. Sharif is out of the country, but Sharif will have featured under BOT, and I'm not the chairman of BOT. It's chairman of BOT that invites its members. You know, we are one. There is no division in PDP. There is no faction in PDP. Yeah, there may be agreed individuals, but they are party men and women, and we shall not rest on our oars until we follow them, reconcile with them, and bring them back to the fold. So we discuss the way forward, and it will be great once again for PDP.
And that's it on News Across Nigeria, where from the north, south, east, and west, we tell you what's happening now across the Nigerian Federation. I'm Olumide Makori. Thank you for watching.